welcome back to
Putting
like
an
I
item in a chest.
yeah. Now I kind of want to give this a joke name, but like I couldn't tell if I should have called it like Thundertail or Gundertail. So like, welcome back to Undertale.
Honestly, I wouldn't even have bother doing it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Do you
it's
need to do you need to talk to Echo Flower in order to access the waterfall?
no,
Okay.
no, it's kind of if you can kind of see it's there. Anyway, so we beat Papyrus, so now it's time for the next character of importance. And it's actually gonna be quite a while until we like properly fight her.
Yeah.
For the like I'm pretty sure we only fight Undyne in the next episodes and maybe even the one after that. Actually let me verify for a second. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna fight Undyne in this episode. Yeah, one thing I will say, there will be a couple of times where I randomly call Papyrus and see what the response is, because I don't know, I didn't know at the time if there was a response, but there's a lot of times where you can call Papyrus and he'll give you some commentary on the area you're in. It's something I do actually find quite neat.
All right. I wish that Toriel would do that.
Yeah, but again, because Toriel's gotta be the mother character and be like, if you go past here, I will spare myself the broken heart of losing you and just pretend you're not there.
Yeah, it's
I
just
either that or the reception is just really awful.
true.
I mean, it is kind of implied that that Toriel's phone is absolutely ancient.
True.
In fact, if you go to the laboratory, Alphys will actually tell you that the phone Toriel gave you was ancient, and he upgrades it for you.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and one thing that's also fascinating, apparently, in the context of the game, the buttons you get, fight, act, item, and mercy, are actually buttons on your phone.
Really, Lee. I
Yeah,
never would have thought that.
which will be revealed during the fight with Metaton. There's also one thing that I'm about to show off, which I actually find fucking hilarious, and I don't know why. You see that sign over there, right?
Yeah.
Are you curious what it says?
You just wasted time getting to this sign.
Crap, the jig is up.
Does it really say that?
Not in those exact words, but
What is
something along the line.
Hail the puzzle. Good job, Edgy. Good job.
Yeah, like, say what you want about Toby Fox, but at least he got some humor.
Yeah, that is really good. I think you failed the puzzle again.
No.
Oh, okay.
See? I'm kind of curious what you thought the solution would be.
Eh.
But yeah. Oh, this is also one that I really love. Welcome to how I, as a kid, tried to steal Nintendo DSi shop credits.
Oh, God.
Just trying every number. It never worked.
So what does the tutu do?
It gives you armor.
Oh.
But because Papyrus asked us about about what we're wearing, I decide to wear something else.
Okay.
So that way, Undown will not know it's us. It doesn't matter for shit, it's just for dialogue.
Okay.
But I do like it when you can do stuff like that, and it actually changes some of the dialogue. Oh yeah, I don't think I explained this before, but if during an attack you come across a green attack bullet-like
Those heal you.
thing, yeah, those
Those
heal
heal
you.
you. Yeah, you mentioned that. I think it
Yeah.
was during the Toriel fight. I don't remember.
Well, Toriel didn't have any green attacks.
Oh.
At the same time, it is kind of backwards that, like, the enemies heal you, but then they're not really your enemies, they're just, encounters, and, because humans don't, because humans are taboo in the monster world, they sort of attack you, but then they don't. I don't know if you specifically need to use the telescope to find out you need to interact with the wall, but it's... If you're at the dead end, like, that's pretty much the only thing you can do.
Yeah. But if you know it, it probably wouldn't. It would probably be smarter to not allow that for repeat players.
Yeah. At the same time, the first time I actually played that, um, the first thing it reminded me of was Metal Gear. Like the first Metal Gear on the MSX. There's a part of that game where it's pretty early in the game, and your character basically gets arrested and thrown in a prison facility.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to escape, you need to punch a wall, like a specific wall. If you punch it, there's a sound that will play, and that will let you know, like, okay, yeah, this is the part of the wall that you need to punch repeatedly. I find it pretty neat, but it's once again one of those things where I'm like, how was anybody supposed to figure it out? Like, I know back then games were made different, but nowadays we live in the days of voice acting and characters calling each other, even when in the context of the time the game takes place in, there's like no phone calls. Whatever. Like, point is, modern games kind of spoil us. I do like game design from back in the day, but at the same time, I don't.
Oh no, Monster Kid's dead.
No, he's not dead. Quite the opposite, actually. He feels really alive. Or I say he, but I don't think the gender of the character is never specified. Like, I kind of me actually want to say it's a girl, but I don't know. Like, there's people out there saying that Frisk, the character you're playing as, is a girl, and I can see why, but it's one of those genderless kind of characters.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that. I stands.
Are you ready to see the suggested thumbnail for the video?
Oh god. Yeah, so for those watching the episode, the dot right in the middle is literally the was the thumbnail for this episode.
How do you even manage to fuck up a telescope like that? Oh yeah, and it temporarily changes your eye, which I also find pretty funny.
Yeah, to red because he pranked you.
Yeah. So anyway, do you think that Undertale and The Simpsons are set in the same universe,
No.
but our character is yellow?
Also, you don't encounter him two more times, do you?
I don't think so. You encounter him in Hotland, but that's basically the lava section of the map. But it is possible to get 3 punch cards.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to know what that duck is for?
What?
That duck is for fast traveling. Because if you get to a certain point, you get to the garbage dump section, and from that point, the only you cannot return through like going back, so you have to use that duck to go back. He will fly you over the gap. At the same time, I kind of wonder why we couldn't just swim. Oh yeah, the ballad shoes. I don't like those because
Why?
because if you're attacking while wearing them, you have a kind of different way of attacking where instead of pressing um, pressing the attack button when the line is in the middle, you have to do it rhythmically. So instead of 1 line, there's 3 lines. Of course, I didn't show it off because, you know, this playthrough is kind of about not hurting the characters. Now notice how I changed to the bandana.
Yeah.
And Papyrus told Undyne the lie that we're wearing a bandana. But then he did not tell a lie.
He told her that you're wearing the tutu, right?
Yeah, at first. No, at first he asked us if we were wearing a tutu, but then I changed that to the bandana, and then he told us that he told Undyne that he lied for you and told you were wearing a bandana. So while Papyrus was telling a lie, unknowingly he told the truth. Now I don't know what happened. I didn't show off what happens, or I didn't try out what happens if you swap back to the tutu. Also, why is this needed?
I mean, I think for the case of this, Toby saw Squid Baron and Shantae and thought, oh hey, I can make a cute annoying squid.
Yeah, but like, come on, were the anime eyes necessary, or the goofy face?
No.
Was it necessary? No, exactly. And needless to say, if you're playing Genocide, you do not encounter Anya-san, or Onion-san, whatever the character is named.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Keep in mind, Genocide is basically where all the fun comes to die as well.
Interesting. Also, I get that pun. Shiren.
I don't explain.
Shy. And notice how she attacked you.
Right. Are you not even going to call that out?
No?
Okay.
It's just weird.
Yeah, so that's a puzzle. So we can take this legendary artifact.
I mean,
But
it
oh no,
wasn't any...
we're carrying too many dogs. I don't recall picking a dog up.
How do you get rid of the dog?
I do.
No.
Yeah, so in case you're one of those persons who was like really trying to get this puzzle without looking it up, yeah, you got dog rolled.
So what happens if you enter the room with more than one empty space?
All the empty space get filled with annoying dogs.
Okay.
At least I think considering what we've had so far, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Like
Alright.
I don't think it's possible to obtain the ancient artifact.
Alright.
But I will check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you enter the room, the annoying dog fills up your inventory, and if you toss it out, it yeah. And anyway, because we've got a bit of a nothing spot in the at this point, we're kind of given dialogue by Monster Kid here. But I do have to give credit to Ascor. Ascor is a Chad. He's apparently the kind of king who visits schools and whatnot.
So what happens if you walk through that without an umbrella?
Monster Kid will walk with you anyway.
Okay. So you don't have to take an umbrella.
You don't have to take the umbrella, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so this right here is why there's a why that what you call it that duck fast travel thing is there, because there's the point where you cannot go back.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, obviously you can go back if you reload the save.
Yeah. No, true.
Except I cannot.
Except you now just saved over. And
Yeah.
and a random cut.
Because I shut the game off, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You have to realize I'm not recording this all in like one sitting.
No, I know.
It would definitely be something I would do. You know, record an entire game in one sitting.
Almost like we had to do that.
Almost like I don't know how to properly spend my time. So I just record. Like, I kid you not, I actually have a, for a project that I've planned, I actually have, like, about a 4-hour recording session of, like, full 4K footage on my hard drive, and it's, like, 250 gigabytes. Fortunately, I have discovered a way to make my videos smaller without decreasing on the quality. The problem is, it takes a really long time. Because I do not have the appropriate hardware for it. And the hardware I want for it is really fucking expensive. Or it kind of isn't, it just depends. Like, do I want a better encoder on my graphics card, but a lesser graphics card, or do I want to get the graphics card that will cost me $1,200? I mean, I might as well, but if I do that, what do I do with my old graphics card?
Yeah.
But now, fortunately, it is something in the future, I might be able to offload on my, I might offload to my younger brother, because for those who don't know, currently I'm planning to build a PC with my younger brother where he will be the one building the system. I might even turn it into a video, but the problem with that is because of the bitch, I'll have to censor his face out, and at least I have a decent video editing program, so it's not that I couldn't do it. But yeah, so his computer will have a capable graphics card, and I might be able to I might be able to really take advantage of that with decoding and whatnot. Like, to give you an idea on how good this new encoder works, I took one of my um, ripped movies, and I managed to turn a 70 gigabyte MKV file of like raw 4K material in a file that's just a little bit under 2 gigabytes. Like, it's insane. And I didn't yet notice any difference in quality. And I also tried the first movie of the critically acclaimed magician movie series. I'm not going to say the name because let's just say that the shitbag wrote it, and that I managed to bring down from about 27 gigabytes to a little bit over 1 gigabyte.
Okay.
We don't condone violence, not even against dummies.
Coward.
We don't even know what we said. Like, why isn't the dummy mad at Toriel instead? She's the one who inflicted the whole conversation. Yeah, so this is primarily one of those, make sure you hold out until stuff happens. Yeah, so basically you need to like take his projectiles and make sure they hit him. Kind of like that.
That's funny.
I also like how the text just said smells like a clothing store. I mean, since it's been a while since I last went to a clothing store, I don't know what they actually smell like. Probably like clothing.
So does this technically count as genocide because you're kind of killing this guy?
No, no, we're not killing the guy. We're just using it. We're just using his attacks against him.
Okay.
No, if you're doing genocide, this once again turns into one of those. You just one shot the enemy.
Oh, okay.
Although it does get different in the genocide version. Like, because he's a ghost, you cannot hurt him. Like, you cannot attack him. If you choose to fight, it doesn't do anything. But in genocide, the reason why you can hit him is because he got so angry. He's like his spirit and form combined or something. Like, I don't know. I'm too tired to explain this. Or maybe it's the iron deficiency. I don't know. Can I use that as an excuse? Probably wouldn't be wise though to talk about my medical conditions on the internet. Yeah, so now he's using missiles. How the fuck did he get missiles?
I was actually thinking you were gonna miss the second turn in a row.
No. I just wasn't used to how the attack works. Like my timing was kind of off. But fear not, because this boss fight is almost over.
He's gonna end up causing himself to die, isn't he?
He's not going to die. He's going to run away.
Oh.
I also like how he's just going crazy and shit. Yeah, so remember that that little ghost from the tutorial section?
Yeah.
Here he is again. I do like Napsub look. He's such a Chad. Definitely one of my favorite characters. Like, I don't know why, but I know that for a lot of people, he's like such a relatable character. Like, you can tell he had a lot of rejections in his childhood.
Auto tutors. How does this make you feel determined? It just feels weird.
Well, determination is the context for the safe spot. So, would you rather not have a safe spot there?
True.
Then again, I will say that in a lot of sections, it does feel like there's a bit too many safe spots. Definitely like the last part when it's like
Oh.
yeah, but we'll get there when we'll get there.